Thanks. Reporting not live from Platinum TV because I'm serving a Facebook ban for having a different opinion of somebody else. That is my curse. I have my own opinions. I know I should not do that, but I do. Right? I know that with Labour supporters, it's their opinion. Everybody else can go fuck themselves or they'll get banned or shamed because you are not allowed a different opinion. But that's for me. I have my own opinion. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Live at Riverside for Middlesbrough versus Fulham. It's the top of the table clash. We're playing top of the table. There's kids throwing sweets at each other. This is incredible. To my right, trust me, is my right. Here's Mr. Pessimistic Cameron. He's as pessimistic as ever. To my left, he's actually here, is Mr. On the Fence Will. Who is indeed on the fence. I, of course, am Mr. Blind Optimism, aka, we're changing my name to Palmo Burger Dave, aka the fat man who knows everything. Everything! I must point out at this point in time, we at Platinum TV will not bow to any sponsor. That's right, we at Platinum TV do not bow to any sponsor. So, Middlesbrough versus Fulham, live at the Riverside. Mr. Pessimistic, are your thoughts?
7-0 Fulham.
You pessimistic bastard. Want to elaborate on that? 7-0 Fulham, all goals go to Mitrovic apparently. So Mr. On the Fence Will, are you in fact on the fence?
I thought we might have a chance if Isaiah Jones fit, but with him not being in the squad, Peltier is setting up for a draw, and I think the best thing we can get out of today's result is a 0-0 draw.
That would be a good result though, wouldn't it? Considering they are top of the table.
And not conceded against Mitrovic would be class.
Yeah. Well, Geordie Reject, thank you. Oh, Mitrovic, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, so Mr. On the Fence is going 0-0.
Yeah.
I, of course, being Mr. Blind Optimism, I'm going for a win for the Boro. I am Mr. Blind Optimism. I am kind of dumb like that. But I'm going for a 1-0 win to the Boro or a 2-1 win. 1-0 or 2-1 for the Boro.
I like to change mine. I have a feeling if we keep him quiet in the first half, we're screwed. So I'm going to say, hopefully, a 2-2 draw.
So you're going either a 7-0 Fulham or 2-2 draw?
I'm going 2-2 draw now.
Oh, you changed. You're going 2-2 draw now?
Yeah, if we keep him quiet in the first half, we're screwed second.
Right. So he's saying 2-2 draw. You're saying 0-0 draw.
Yeah.
I'm saying either a 1-0 win or a 2-1 win to the Boro.
I'll take anything.
I'll take any of those today.
Not a 7-0 Fulham.
Apart from the 7-0, yeah.
I'd take that any day.
Oh, God. Well, let's hope.
I'm not joining them, don't worry.
Let's hope I'm right.
On 500s off him.
Yeah. Until then, up the Boro.
Rising old, back on the street. Into my time, took my chances. Work the distance now, back on my feet. Just a man in this world to survive. So many times it happens too fast. You trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last no survivor stalks his prey in the night. And he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger.
Reporting live, Platinum TV, it is I, Platinum. I'm going to do a quick review of Boro versus Hull, which happened yesterday at the Riverside. I'm getting better. Hull coming out 1-0 winners. And obviously Boro now out of the playoff places. And, you know, we're still got the game in hand, but I think we may or may not have blown it. But either way, do the quick review. First of all, game started off, it was just all Boro. Just like Fulham, it was all Boro. You know, Hull were not even in the game, just like Fulham. And it was really one of those games where, you know, you're thinking, you know, are we going to rue missed chances? And first half, we put a couple of chances wide, chance over the bar, and it was just, it was one of those days. So we go in at half-time and 0-0. And you're thinking, well, you know, it's been a decent first half. We've been all over them. And, you know, then we go into the second half. And then things get really interesting because in the first few minutes, sorry, I say first few minutes, the first, 10 minutes of the second half, the ball is played through and it goes straight through to what was it? Connolly, who slots it past the keeper into the far corner. Now, at this point, we're all celebrating, think it's a goal, but one of the, two of the Hull players put their hands up for offside, and the referee gives it as offside. Now, I've watched the replay. He's not offside. There's two players playing him on. The one that's really playing him on is number 4, who's marking Coburn at the time. He's playing him on. So, excuse me. So there's no way he was offside. But, you know, you accept maybe one bad decision from a referee, you know, every now and then. A few minutes later, ball played through, and Tav beats the defender. He goes round him. As he gets in the box, the defender's pulling on his shirt, and eventually drags him to the floor. Right? The referee at first isn't giving anything, and then he's yelled at by some of the Hull defenders. And then he goes over and he books Tav for diving. Now, I can honestly tell you it was 10 feet in front of me, and I can tell you this here and now, he was dragged to the floor. Right? Now, what does get me is seconds later, referee's just putting his yellow card away, and he's 2 feet away from Honeyman, who walks over, and you can clearly see him say the words to Tav, "Have it, you fucking diving cunt." Right? And Tav's just like, whatever. Tav's like, I can't see what Tav says, but Honeyman then goes to try and nut him, and Tav steps back, and so Honeyman misses a headbutt because Tav steps back, and the referee looks at Honeyman, bearing in mind that is a straight red card, right, and practically pats Honeyman on the back, as if it was well done, mate. You've just tried to throw a headbutt, but you missed. Unlucky, you know. But well done for trying to throw a headbutt, and you know, well done for trying to cause violence in the middle of a game, you know. But you know, it gets let go. So a few minutes after this, the ball's played over the top, and the Hull player, I can't remember his name, cuts inside. Oh, God. I do apologise. A long day. And he whips the ball in. And as he whips it in, I think everyone misses it and it goes into the far corner. Lumley misses it and it goes into the far corner. Now, should Lumley have saved it? I'm a big fan of Lumley. And I'm going to say, yes, he should. He should have saved it. But people make mistakes, right? There are mistakes made all the time, all over the pitch, right? That's one that Lumley has to take responsibility for. He's made the mistake. He should have saved it. I mean, he was probably confused by the fact that Bamba was coming in and looked like he was going to defend it, but then when that Lumley was like, you get it. So he was probably a bit confused by that, but I don't know. Either way, in my opinion, and I'm a big fan of Lumley, either way, in my opinion, he should have saved it. But ball went in to goal. 1-0. A few minutes later, ball over the top to Coburn. As Coburn's running, you can see this on his shirt, right? Because the defender's got hold of his shirt and he's dragging him back. Now, bear in mind, this is ball over the top, so Coburn is 1-on-1, right? And he's being dragged back, right? Coburn stopped and went like that. The referee like, come on, Howie, I'm being pulled. Right? And the referee went, nothing, right? Now, the problem there is Coburn is too honest. If he'd flung himself to the floor, like, I don't know, if he'd gone down, or if he'd flung himself to the floor, he'd have probably got something. But because he was too honest, right, he didn't. And what should have been 2 red cards, you know, one for number 4, I can't remember his name, and one for Honeyman, right? Turned out to be no red cards, no penalty, no foul, nothing, right? And I know some people after the game were saying to me, yeah, the referee was shit. Yeah, he was. The referee was shit and he cost us 3 points, right? But when we get to the playoffs, we can't use that as an excuse because we've been bad for 10... We've lost 10 games this season, right? We've lost 14 games this season. If you take away the ones where the referee cost us points, you're only taking away about 5, right? And I think one of the games, at least, where the referee was really bad was Millwall at home, and that was a draw. You know, the one where the referee completely screwed us was Millwall at home, QPR at home as well. You know, so at least one of them, and the Millwall game was a draw. So that's 10 games that we've lost where we've just been not good enough. So, all in all, I think, yes, we should. The goal shouldn't have gone in. We should have prevented that from going in. But ultimately, we were outdone by terrible referee decisions for about the 5th time this season. You know, it's getting beyond the joke now. Hopefully, the next game, it won't be that bad. Until then, up the Boro.
It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill